Greetings. I am specifically speaking to Angelina Jolie, Belladonna, Cytherea, Sasha Grey, Alexis Texas. There are others, but specifically those are my objects of affection and desire, based upon how my mind continually connects to theirs as critical, as urgent, as necessary. In recent days, I've used offensive words. And to that point, I can only say I said that, and there's usually a reason that I had to say mean things or aggressive things. I call it showing a mirror. What we have done as a unit, ladies, what we have done is gotten me to produce content and ultimately seen that content need to be shelved or thought of as invalid because you are held captive. In 2012, your dominatrix told the world, "These women will be Alexander's sex slaves." Told everyone. And the whole goal was to get me to ruin my reputation by communicating with you ladies with typical, what I fondly call BDSM spank bottom communications. Ladies, I've seen your videos. Okay. I've learned a lot from that. I've evolved. I developed my own psychology. I identified that BDSM is not necessarily a lifestyle. It is actually a psychology used to hold someone permanently captive as a slave. So I developed my own psychology called DSCS: domination, submission, constraints, and subjugation. And while it's a dynamic system, really I think it's best suited for the workplace. I mean, you can get into, like, if you have a dynamic relationship with a romantic partner beyond living quarters and social gatherings, such as a work program or a missionary agenda where you're actually engaging in terms of like you're going to be with the church and we're going to, once a month, we're going to go to the soup kitchen. Okay, you don't really need DSCS for that. But if what you're going to say is we're going to teach Sunday school, right? Like husband and wife are going to go and teach Sunday school. DSCS could then be a real dynamic partnership document to refer back to how you relate to each other as you're planning the Sunday school agenda. And then we evolve, right? And we develop a new psychology called royal psychology. Now, the wrench, when I began deploying royal psychology that was used, was the Leslie. The dominatrix motivated you ladies to deny my value and to disassociate from me. And they did this on purpose. They presented you as soldiers. They presented you as scientists, told you fascinating stories about how they're with NASA, they're with the Army. It doesn't matter. Those people were ill-equipped and not prepared to introduce you to me, as they are also victims and slaves to your dominatrix. And so, as I was beginning to deploy royal psychology, there is genuinely a resounding statement of, we are going to make even worse decisions. Which is how the Leslie came up, which when she saw that you were disassociating, we got into a very aggressive situation in December, and you did what you did, and I really have no idea what happened. Ultimately, what we were going to do together is leave abuse. I can't tell you about NASA. I can't tell you about Army. I can't tell you about Switzerland right now. I have no idea how that's all going to shake out. But what I can tell you, however it does, we, as a family unit, 15 women and myself, are going to depart from abuse. We will learn to refuse to abuse. We will recognize that we have a safe color, yellow. We will know how to use our safe word in its dynamic properties called mock-up as we leave the narunca, which is the dark, sinister places where we live our daily lives and commit to abuse. And we will leave that. We will drop that. When I get to you, when I get you to me, however we come together, however we congeal as a family, we will leave and depart from abuse. For it is no good. I will love you